Yate, bienvenidos, and mabuhay. Last Wednesday, January 28th, CCSD became the first district in New Mexico to formally host a student-led feedback forum on the Yazzie Martinez Action Plan. Nearly 50 students from our 3 middle schools and 4 high schools gathered at Bon Wilson Technical Center for this event. Students from across Kirtland, Newcomb, and Shiprock joined lead plaintiff Wilhelmina Yazzie, Melissa Candelaria from the New Mexico Center on Law and Poverty, and our very own Board President Gary Montoya to discuss what they want in their schools and how the action plan can truly make an impact for our Native American students, English learners, students with disabilities, and students experiencing poverty. We appreciate Wilhelmina Yazzie, Melissa Candelaria, and Board President Gary Montoya for taking the time to engage directly with our students. Their willingness to listen to student voices and carry those viewpoints back to advocate for our communities demonstrates a real commitment to putting our children at the center of educational decision-making. Through this dialogue, our students gained a deeper understanding of the Yazzie Martinez ruling and the educational gaps it addresses. I hope this empowers them to step into leadership roles and become advocates for positive change in their own communities. Over the next several weeks, I'll once again be making it a priority to visit classrooms across our district. What I'm looking for is simple but powerful. Teachers actively teaching and making connections with students, students authentically engaged with their learning, and students having conversations with each other about what they're learning. Several years ago, I outlined learning priorities that I feel are important, and these priorities won't ever change. I will continue to ask teachers to teach actively, to encourage student talk using strategies such as Think, Pair, Share, and to engage every child in classroom discussions and learning through cold calling. Remember that I believe our students can learn at a level of any student across the state and the nation. And we will increase proficiency by elevating rigor and high expectations. I'd like to share an important resource for families regarding student attendance. I would like to share an important resource for families regarding student attendance. Chronic absence attendance data is now available on the district website through our attendance page. This is great information for parents to help stay involved in their child's attendance and should help encourage better attendance. We also want to hear from you about how you're receiving information about your students' attendance. There's a link on the attendance page where you can voice your concerns or opinions about the communication you're getting regarding attendance. Your feedback helps us improve how we serve families, so please take a moment to share your thoughts. And now, here are your sports updates. This week, I'd like to start with our middle school sports. Congratulations to our Sabata Middle School Lady Warriors for winning 3rd place in the Basin District this basketball season. And a big congratulations to Kirtland Middle School boys and girls basketball teams who are both your Basin Championships this basketball season and both with an undefeated record throughout the season. And the Kirtland JV Middle School teams also had great seasons, with the girls winning Basin with an undefeated record and the boys winning the regular season and falling just short in the Basin tournament finals. The Newcomb Middle School Lady Falcons are having an exceptional season, currently sitting at 11-3 after securing 2 victories this week against Pine Hill and Thoreau. They'll travel to Tallahatchie on Monday for their final game of the regular season. At Shiprock High School, congratulations to Kameron Simpson for earning her 100th career win this week in wrestling. Congratulations to senior Nicolette Howard for being named Navajo Times Co-Player of the Year, and to sophomore Taleah Phillips for being named Navajo Times All-Star Player of the Year. At Kirtland Central High School, I first want to thank Kirtland Central for the recognition night during the Ladies Bronco game against Aztec last Thursday. It was great to see Kirtland administrators from our elementary and secondary schools in attendance, along with newly elected board member Rebecca Montoya. Congratulations to the Lady Broncos for taking down the feisty Gallup Bengals in both of their meetings and sweeping the regular season series. At Newcomb High School, the Lady Skyhawks traveled to Navajo Prep and fell 32-43 in a hard-fought contest. However, the Lady Skyhawks are positioned well heading into district playoff matchups. They are currently ranked 27th overall in the state of New Mexico, just behind 5A Cleveland High School. And that's all I have for today. Thank you for your continued partnership in supporting our students. Hagone. Adios. Palam.